And now we are going to discuss square and square root of class 8. Problems based on finding the digit at unit place in the square of the natural number. When any digit have a 1 or 9 at its digit place, then the square of that number is having 1 at their unit place. Example, 9 into 9 equals to 81. We see the unit at unit place there is a 1. Next is 2, 8. If a number having 2 or 8 at its digit place, then we get 4 on the unit place of the square. Example, 2 into 2, 4, 12 into 12, how much? 144. We see we get always 4 at a unit place. Next is 3 or 7. When any number have a 3 or 7 at its unit place, then we get 9 of the square of that number at its unit place. Example, 4 into 4, 16, 6 into 6, 36. We see that 6 is always at the unit place. Next is 5. When we multiply any number having a unit place 5, or we take a square of any number having a unit digit 5, then we see that the square is also having 5 at its digit place, unit digit place. Example, 5 into 5, 25, or 15 into 15, 2, 5. We see that in both of the number, 5 is at the unit place. Now, if any number have a 0 at its unit place, then the square of that number is also containing the 0 at its unit place. Example, 10 into 10, the unit place is again 0, and 100 into 100, we get how much? 10,000. We again see the 0 at the unit place. Example, find the digit at unit place in the square of the following number without squaring them. Suppose that we have a first question is 81. We have to find out the digit place at the unit place in 81, and that is 1. How? When we multiply 81 into 1, then its unit place 1 is multiplied to the 1. Thus we get always 1. Or we see in the working rule that if any digit having a 1 at its unit place, then the square of that number is also having 1 at its unit place. Second is 799. If we multiply 799 into 99, we get again 1 at the unit place of the square of 799, because we know that when 9 into 9 is multiplied, always 1 is at the unit place of that number. Type 2. Problems based on identifying perfect square numbers. Working rule. Use the following information whichever is required. If the digit at units place in a number is 2, 3, 7 or 8, then this number cannot be a perfect square. Thus we can easily identify a number is a square or not. If the number of zeros at the end of number is odd, it cannot be a perfect square, but the number will be a perfect square if the number of 0 is even and the number of 10 on removing these 0 is a perfect square. See here, if any number is having an even number of 0, then and having a perfect square after removing the number, then only the whole number is a perfect square. Write down the prime factor of the given number. Write down the given number as the product of its prime factor. Make pair of equal prime factors. If no prime factor is left after grouping the prime factor in pair having equal factor, then given number will be a perfect square, otherwise it will not be a perfect square. See example. If we have to find out 11,025 is a square or not, then we have to find out the prime factor of that, and we are going to pair the prime factor. When we are going to pair the prime factor, we see that 5 is in pair, 3 is in pair, and 7 is pair. Thus we can say that 11,025 is a perfect square, and after taking one of the digit from the pair, we are going to multiply that digit, and that is the square root of that number. Example, 5 into 3 into 7 is equals to 105. So 105 square is equals to 11,025. See example. By prime factorization, we get 7744 equals to 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 11 into 11. We get 3 pair of 2 and 1 pair of 11. Thus, the square root of 7744 is 88. Next question, 9604. We are going to find the prime factor. We see the 1 pair of 2, 2 pair of 7. Thus, we can say that 2 into 7 equals to 98. Square is equals to 9604 as the answer. Example, find the perfect square number between following pair of number. Suppose that we have to find the square between 30 and 14. Then we see that 5 square is equals to 25, which is less than 30, and 6 square is equal to 36, which is greater than 30 and less than 40, and 7 square is equals to 49, which is greater than 40. Hence, between 30 and 40, there is only one perfect square number, which is 36. Next problem, see, we have to find out the perfect square between 50 and 60. We are going to see that 7 square equals to 49, which is less than 50, and 8 square equals to 64, which is greater than 60. Hence, there is no perfect square between 50 and 60. Type 3 problems based on finding a square of natural numbers and on the property of a square of natural numbers. See here, working rule. Use the property of a square of natural number given in the working rule of type 1, whichever is required. Next, sum of a square of the first n odd natural number is n square. If n is a natural number, then n square plus n plus 1 whole square plus n into n plus 1 whole square equals to n into n plus 1 whole square. If m is a natural number greater than 1, then 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 makes a Pythagoras triplets. In order to find the square of a number having 5 at its unit place, find k into k plus 1, where k is a number obtained from leaving the digit 5 at the unit place of the given number. Now, in order to write the square of the given number ending in 5, multiply k and k plus 1. Then we write the number resulting the product of k into k plus 1 on the right side of the number, written 25. See example. Suppose that we have to find out the square of 35. In 35, we see that we take 3 as a k. When we take 3 as a k, then we have to multiply k into k plus 1. Thus, we have to multiply 3 into 4, that is equals to 12. And now multiply 5 into 5, that is equals to 25. So, our answer is 1225 as the answer of 35 square. Example. Write the Pythagoras triplet whose one number is 18. Solution. We know that for any natural number m is greater than 1, 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 form a Pythagorean triplets. According to the question, one member of Pythagorean triplet is 18. If 2m equals to 18, now if 2m equals to 18, then m equals to 9. So we have to find out m square minus 1, that is equals to 80, and m square plus 1, that is equals to 82. Now if m square minus 1 is equals to 18, then m square equals to 19, m equals to root under 19, which is not a natural number. So m square minus 1 is not equal to 18. If m square plus 1 equals to 18, then m square equal to 17. m is not equal to root under 17, which is not a natural number. So m square plus 1 is not equals to 18. Thus 2m equals to 18, m square minus 1 equal to 80, and m square plus 1 equal to 82 form a Pythagorean triplet. See example. Without adding, find the sum. We know that the sum of odd number is equals to a square of that number of digits. See here, suppose that we have to find the sum of 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. How many digits is there? 5. So 5 square equals to 25 is the sum of first 5 odd number. Similarly, next question. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11, 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 plus 23. There is 12 odd number in the series. So its square equals to 12 square equals to 144.